Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Jade Empire. Last episode we went and visited the Black Leopard School, did some looking around and, well, happened to help out with a little problem involving the two masters here. Seemed one was dead and the other was evil. Well, we killed the evil one so that the dead one, who was killed by the evil one, could pass on in peace. Learned a technique called Paralyzing Palm, and this guy's now in charge.
You're welcome to visit.
He doesn't have anything to say except to mention practice fights. Let's just talk around a bit, see if there's anything else here.
I'm glad Master Smiling Hawk is gone. That man terrified me.
It is a shame that blood was shed, but the school is better off without Smiling Hawk.
Perhaps. Let's see, anything else around here? Oh, we can't go into Radiant's room. Fourth brother?
I'm not really surprised that you defeated Smiling Hawk. Your skills are absolutely amazing.
And apparently, I really like your crotch. I need to go.
As you wish.
We can spar later on if we wish. Okay. That door's closed, but I think we can go in this way. Anything in here? Anything at all? The answer is no. And do you have anything to say?
It's about time somebody dealt with that rogue Smiling Hawk. Of course, now I have to clean up the mess you two made.
Alright, alright. I'd help, but I have other things to do. So let's go do that. One thing I want to do is run all the way to, Oh, thank you for the autosave. Is run all the way to the Scholar's Garden to see that Scholar Song Tao. I believe he said he has stuff that he can sell me. This way, I believe. No, that's just a commoner. I thought he had something to say. Alright. First we go through the Golden Way. On our way back, we'll take a look in the... What is it, brothel? I don't think it's a brothel. Hostel. I think that's it, hostel. And here we are. Now, Song Tao is somewhere in here. Where, though? Merchant Song Tao? Okay. Well, he's on the right side, so we'll take a look. Here you are.
Good day again. You've done a great deal to aid me. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. I've got some interesting items if you'd like to see them.
I would, actually. Thank you. Show me what you got for sale. Mostly gems. None of which I really need. Lucky Hand. More silver from human enemies. When properly prepared, this gem plucks the silken strands of fate, gently placing small amounts of local currency in the pockets of the people within a certain distance of the wielder. Used in more innocent times to subtly bolster the wealth of the poor, these gems have fallen into misuse, and pickpockets now use it to pad the pouches of those from whom they steal. Monk's Gem of Forethought. To some, being prepared for any situation is the very essence of wisdom. While the world rewards those who excel, many warriors find that relying upon these rewards can lead to laziness and recklessness in battle. Only be bolstering one's natural spirit can one truly master the art of shaping one's chi. This gem strengthens its wielder's spiritual reserves, but it removes the temptation to rely on the untrustworthy whims of fate. Alright, things to sell here. I think, yes, sell one of these. Nice amount of coin. Don't think there's anything else I really want to sell. Sell the Scholar Gem. That is very valuable. I'll take all the silver I can get. But yeah, just a boost to mind like that, no thanks. And the Inferior Monk Gem as well. Yeah, some of these I can probably sell without a worry. Gem of Vineyard Genius. I don't like the penalties, so I'm selling it. Oh, that's a lot of coin. This is going to be so good when we buy those abilities from the, what's her name? I'm blanking. The, stick needles in your body in order to... Acupuncturist! The acupuncturist. I think we might be able to afford all of her abilities. Ooh. But anyway. Let's see what's inside the hostel here. I'll save before I go in. Also, I'll swap out you for Silk Fox.
Anything is better than waiting around in the camp.
I'm sure. I'm probably not going to do it this way, but I just want to see if there's anything inside.
This is the Ministry Hostel? Where do they spend all the silver they demand of the Empire, then?
I just want to see if there's anything.
Ah, my good friend! What a pleasant surprise to see you.
Oh,
in the glory
it's...
that is the Imperial
That's
City.
Shang! Yeesh!
Well, everywhere but here, it seems. Woe is to Minister Shang that the only place available was this filthy dock house.
I thought this was supposed to be the Ministry Hostel.
You were not alone in that assumption. It seems it was recently procured and has not been modified for ministry use yet. Remember that the Ministry of Harmony controls executions and taxations. I shudder to think which landed them ownership of this fine establishment. Ah, well. Minister Sheng has not forgotten how you helped him with his troubles in Tian's Landing. Without your efforts, the Great Dam might still be open.
Yeesh.
However, I'm afraid I don't have time to speak with you right now. I have to prepare my report for Judge Fang, by which I mean to watch over this honor gift.
Honor gift?
Yes, a valuable offering for the mighty Judge Fang. Without it, he might turn me away before I can even make my report, condemning me to the horrors of Tian's Landing forever. But with this gift, he is certain to appreciate the depth of my admiration and respect. So much so that he might give me a new posting right here in the Imperial City. Understandably, with so much riding on this gift, I am loath to leave it in the care of these Imperial soldiers appointed to watch over me during my visit. The Ministry of Harmony offers pitiful wages, and I do not put much stock in the purchased loyalty of these guards, particularly toward Minister Sheng.
What do you know about Judge Fang?
I've heard rumors of distasteful behavior. Things to make the skin go pale and the stomach churn. After all, Minister Sheng is a cultured man of delicate constitution. But more importantly, I know Judge Fang is a man who appreciates the value of a worthy offering. Hence, the honor gift I will present him.
Well, I'm gonna be going now.
Minister Sheng wishes you a fond farewell. Be sure you experience the full wonders of the Imperial City while you're here.
I just wanted to see if there was anything here I could interact with. It doesn't appear to be. Except a chest back there, but no, we're just going to leave. I'm not going to screw over Shang again. Despite him being a bit whiny, he has dealt with a lot of shit in his life. We'll leave him be. Instead, let's go see if we can do something about Fang. He could do with a little embarrassment. Oh, god damn it, not again. There we go, that's fixed. Alright, let's go to Fang and see if we can do something about him. Yes, load. Well, since it loaded, let's see if there is anything happening here. The answer appears to be no. In that case, this away. Up to the Imperial Arena? I wonder if you have anything else to say. No, I don't believe so. Alright. Let's see if we can do something about Fang. In fact, I'm sure you can do something, Gentle Breezes.
I'm not really in the mood for company. Judge Fang wanted me to try something special last night, and I still haven't quite recovered yet.
I want you to help me get rid of Fang.
Get rid of him? What do you mean? Remove him from office, or something else?
I want to ruin his career.
Really? I was hoping you wanted to kill him. The world would be a better place with that disgusting pig dead and buried.
Probably, but hey.
But as much as I want to see his bloated corpse floating in the gutter, Fang is a dangerous man, and he keeps my pockets lined with silver. I hope Fang gets what he deserves, but you'll have to do it without my help.
Oh. Let's see. With Fang gone, you can finally be free.
No. Even if I was willing to give up all that silver, if Fang finds out, he'll make sure I spend the rest of my days begging for death. It's not worth the risk.
Here's 900 silver if you help me.
Wow. That is a lot of silver. And I'd love to get out from under Fang's boot heel. I'll help you. You wanted Fang dead, right?
No, not dead.
The Inquisitors prefer subtle solutions. Murdering a chief minister doesn't quite fall into that category.
No, I just want to ruin him.
It'd be easier to kill him. Fang's reputation is already as dirty as it can get. As long as it doesn't get in the way of his job, everybody just turns a blind eye.
There's gotta be some way to bring him down.
Well, every document Judge Fang approves has to be stamped with his imperial ring. Losing the ring is a major offense. And if it was revealed he lost the ring during one of his sexual escapades, even Fang wouldn't want that to come out.
Oh, yes, I'll take that. Bring me the ring and I'll blackmail him into resigning.
What are you doing here, Breezes? You know I don't like it when people see us together in public.
Don't be mad, my mighty and manly Fang. I was just hoping we could go upstairs for a bit. I've got a treat for you. Here's a hint. They're silk.
I'm surprised you're so eager after last night. I'm glad to see you're finally becoming more receptive to my special needs.
I'm just sorry you have to go through it again.
Well done, Breezes. If a little tame for my tastes. I think tonight you should wear the blindfold. I have some interesting surprises in store for you.
I can hardly wait, oh great and virile Fang.
I'm sure.
Here's the ring. Fang will do anything to keep people from finding out he lost it to a whore, even if it means resigning his post.
Excellent.
Show the ring to his guards and they'll let you through. I better disappear for a while, but make sure you tell him where you got it. He'll be sorry he ever touched me.
Don't worry. I'll make sure. Now then. Oh, guards.
Saw you out there in the ring. You got real potential. Even Fang was impressed. But that doesn't mean he wants you blocking his view, so back up. He comes here to watch the fights, not talk to the fighters. I guess he figures the more he talks to you, the less time you have to inflict horrible, bloody carnage on someone in the ring.
He'd probably want to see me if I have more, but, I've got Fang's Imperial ring.
How did you get... No, forget it. I don't want to know. You better go talk to Fang about that ring.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't want any part of this.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't.
Some of these new fights can be delightfully savage. Damn it! I want more blood down there. That last fight was disgusting. Where's Breezes? Do you mind? How can I enjoy the crack of bone, the screams of pain, and the glorious geysers of crimson blood down in the arena with you bothering me?
You can't. That's the point.
Or are you here to offer me your services for later? I generally prefer women, but I might branch out if a handsome man like you is willing to beg.
Trust me, you wouldn't survive. I want you to resign your post, Fang.
Is that so? Let me guess. Some sense of moral outrage at my perversions, no doubt. Well, my tastes are already well known at the Imperial Court. Nobody cares about my predilections, as long as I don't let my activities interfere with my duties as a judge.
See, this is the point where if I was really doing this in person, I'd be like, oh, I don't know, I think your activities certainly did interfere, as I slowly pull the ring out and twirl it between my fingers. That would be a great way to show this. But, your activities cost you your Imperial ring.
My ring? But how... That harlot. I should have suspected something when she came to me willingly. Usually I have to command her presence. Well, it seems you have me in an awkward position. I can't let it be known that I was foolish enough to let a whore steal my ring. I would lose my position. So, what is it you want from me? Silver? An Imperial posting? What?
You're going to step down, Fang.
Of course. Now I understand. The Lotus Assassins are behind this, aren't they? I should have known something like this would happen. They tried to bend me to their will, but I'm not easily broken. Or so I thought. Are you proud of yourself? Bowing and scraping at the feet of your Lotus Assassin masters, helping them to bring me down?
The way I'd say this, I have my own reasons for dealing with the Lotus Assassins, but getting a man like you out of office? Oh, that's just the sweetest way to get this particular task done. So I'm proud to get a man like you out of office.
You think I'm an evil man, don't you? You think my soul is rotten and corrupt. But at least I have a soul. The same cannot be said for those you now serve. The Lotus Assassins destroyed me. But now that I am gone, I wonder where their attention will turn next. Keep a close watch over your shoulder, friend.
Oh, don't worry. My watch is already there.
My resignation is on the table. Take it and stamp it with my Imperial ring yourself.
Thank you. Now farewell, Fang. You definitely deserve this. Before we go back to report in, I'd just like to go speak with Dr. An.
Well, I cannot see. Are you...
For the sake of what you can do. Let's see. Ah yes, cleansed body and mind. Plus 15 health and plus 5 focus. That'll be good. Health lost chi, focus intimidation, charm and chi. I think health loss of chi is fine. Clear mind and porcelain skin. That'll work. Quite a bit. I love that. Alright, I think we can go and report in now. Why not? It'll be a way to use up some time. Then we'll come back for the arena. Ah, perfect. I have been waiting for you to return. My sources tell me the problem of Minister Sheng and his report to Judge Fang is no longer a problem. My spies tell me that Judge Fang has resigned. Is this true? I have his resignation right here. You've done well. With Fang out of the picture, we can assign his post to somebody less difficult. Somebody pliable and easy to control. Somebody like Sheng. Sheng has no backbone, no will of his own. Things will go much more smoothly for the Lotus Assassins with a puppet like him running the Ministry of Harmony. You have successfully completed the mission I gave you. As your reward, we will allow you to begin your training as an Inquisitor of the Lotus Assassins. You honor me with this opportunity. There is still much that lies ahead, but I think you will do well. Our training regime is difficult. For some, it is even lethal. But you should have the skills to survive. Report to the fortress at the far end of the necropolis. The entrance is there, now that you are worthy of fighting it. Make certain your affairs are in order before you go. I will tell them you are coming. Show them this seal when you arrive. Be mindful of your manners. Our trainers are not gentle, and they demand respect. What can I expect when I arrive? A new beginning. Your life becomes the Lotus Assassin's. Death's hand becomes your guiding spirit. The Emperor is your father above him. I wish you luck. Perhaps I will see you again if you survive.
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins.
Indeed.
With the recommendation of the Inquisitor, the others will welcome you as a recruit. You can slip into the very heart of their lair.
Indeed.
You could also go to the arena and seek the favor of the Executioner, but it isn't necessary now. A path to the Lotus Assassin Fortress is open.
Oh, I will complete the arena first, anyway.
And after we find the evidence against Death's hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Li?
Wait a second.
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's hand that they might notice something is wrong.
We'll worry about that when the time comes.
It would still be good to get some information first. Sagacious Zoo might know something. We should ask him. Where is he?
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust.
If I did that, none of you would be here.
That is true. I wouldn't trust any of the ragged homeless you have collected.
Oh, of all ways to put it!
No offense meant to those of you who are actually homeless, Dawnstar.
Oh, wow!
If Sagacious Zoo has gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quick. If he's just run off, he is no longer our concern.
Zoo would not turn on us.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter.
We will have one other thing to do in the necropolis first. But first, I'm going to do the task for the other recruiter.
The Executioner in the arena will want you to demonstrate your ability as a combatant. Finish with him and hurry back.
Will. Is there anything you wanted to discuss before I get moving? Anything personal?
I don't understand. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins with a fair amount of ease. What else is there to speak of? Is there something you are wondering?
Oh, perhaps so. Tell me about yourself. I want to know about you.
About me? I am Princess Sun Lian, the Heavenly Lily. What more are you worthy of knowing?
Well, tell me about your childhood.
I do not remember ever being allowed to just be a child. My mother died when I was born, shortly before the end of the long drought and the fall of my uncles. I was in the care of tutors too afraid to punish me and too ingratiating to teach me anything useful. I quickly found ways to sneak away from the palace. They dared not report my excursions for fear they would be punished. They would scurry around all day trying in vain to find me.
Isn't that a dangerous thing for a young girl to do?
Yes, it was. I didn't fully understand the risk and made some mistakes. But in the end, what I have become is a result of that. In the city, I met the people. The peasants, the homeless, the thieves. It was a much different world from what you see from the palace. They never realized who I was. I'm sure they would have been terrified of the army storming in to rescue me. Most just wanted to be left alone. That life was exciting, but also useful. Even Lotus Assassins overlook the beggar on the street, but she still has eyes and ears.
That is very true. Unless she's blind or deaf. Tell me about Silk Fox.
Ah, the shadow behind my public self. How else can a curious princess learn what really happens in her domain? I don't have time to interpret the veiled statements of advisors, so I became a thief, an assassin, whatever I needed to be. People will not speak to the princess. Bad news kills the messenger first. Silk Fox knows how to persuade. That is how I learned about the activities of Death's Hand.
No one notices that you are gone for such lengthy periods?
There are many excuses for a vain princess to retreat from sight for days, even weeks at a time. My father encourages such getaways. And if courtiers ever discovered that I was not where I said I would be, who would dare question the Heavenly Lily? I may eschew the formality of it, but being the daughter of the Emperor still has its privileges.
I suppose so. Tell me about your time at court.
I do not like to speak about that. I try to avoid the court as much as possible. It is filled with sycophants pandering to the fancies of my father, with little or no concern to their own dignity. It is distasteful.
I think you'd do well at court.
I can handle myself better than any of the fancy courtiers who attempt to match me. I know that someday the court will be mine to rule. When I succeed my father, there will be quite a cleaning out. But with Death's Hand manipulating him, that day seems less and less likely.
Well, I wish you the best with it. Tell me about your first love.
It would be very improper for someone of my standing to say anything, unless you make me a little more comfortable. I have already shared something of myself. Can you tell me something about you? Is there anyone that you care for?
I find Sky to be quite compelling. I don't swing that way. Well, there is one person. A noble.
A noble? How romantic. Aloof. Separate by class and breeding. Unattainable for a peasant, normally. Wanting someone you can never have. Love you can never show in public. Such loneliness should not exist. I have contributed to that. The princess behaves as she should, reinforcing the very rules I despise, all to protect Silk Fox. Which one am I?
You are Princess Sun Lian, but that does not mean you are any less deserving of being happy.
I should not be ungrateful. Everything in my life is dedicated solely to making me happy, but I am at odds with so much. I am always behind a mask, not just when I am Silk Fox. I am not allowed to show an interest in politics, defending the Empire, or even spontaneous affection. You were amusing at first, but now I am drawn further than I meant to be. What do you suppose I should do about that?
Tradition can be maintained without restraining people. As the Heavenly Lily, you can make certain of that.
I have tried to make a place for myself. It was difficult, but I have succeeded, despite Death's Hand or my father or what people think. The Jade Empire has had strong female leaders before. Most met with unfortunate ends. At critical junctures, they were abandoned. Whatever I decide, about the Empire or about you, can I count on you to be here?
I would say so. Always.
You asked me about my first love. It was the Empire and its people. There might be room for another, given time and effort. I don't think I will shatter any grand conventions of the Empire by courting outside the list of pockmarked nephews of statesmen. You and I will have much to discuss after we have restored my father. I am looking forward to it.
This will be quite a thing to happen. Alright, goodbye for now.
Do not hesitate for too long. Sagacious Zoo's sudden flight has made our task somewhat more urgent.
Quite possibly. Lotus Inquisitor seal. We have more conversations to have, but this episode has gone on long enough. Next episode will be an episode of conversations, I believe. This should be interesting. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Jin and Silk Fox and all the rest. This has been a Let's Play of Jade Empire. And I shall see you all